As we reach the latter part of this preview season, I found myself trying to juggle between Final Fantasy XIV, with its new patches been released, and anime previews and trying to catch up with anime. And I'm falling a bit behind. I'm still trying to get these episodes out less than a week after the episodes air. I'll be cutting this one a bit fine, but I think I'll just about manage it. I'm going to look at 4 more new shows, let you know what I think of them. I will let you know I've skipped one anime, an anime about football. But let's be honest, it was a sports anime airing on a Saturday, aimed towards girls. I wouldn't have recommended it. But what about the other 4 shows I'll be looking at? Let me know in the comments what you think of them. If there's any shows I've missed which you think I should watch, let me know as well. And join me, because this is a 2022 Spring Anime Preview, from a different perspective. First up today, we have Love After World Domination, a romantic comedy anime based in a Sentai series, or Sentai setting anyway, as our main character, Fudo, is the Red Warrior of his group of heroes. Red Gelato of the Gelato 5, monster fighting heroes here to save the day. And about his forbidden relationship with Desumi Megahara, otherwise known as the Reaper Princess. She is the evil villain, one of the minion leaders of Gecko, a villainous organisation seeking world domination. Of course, the Gelato 5 are out to stop them, as is the case with these Sentai shows all the time. But one thing leads to another, and suddenly, after a bit of encouragement from his boss, unwittingly of course, Fudo decides to confront Desumi and confesses his undying affection for her. Of course, Desumi being an adorably cute girl, she also has fallen for him as well, and they basically become boyfriend and girlfriend. So the leader of an evil organisation and the leader of the Gelato 5 in a forbidden love, the most innocent, pure love you've ever seen in your life. Holding hands is a huge hurdle for them, especially when they're trying to do it under a cover of disguise when their colleagues are fighting down below them. Now, Love After World Domination is the latest in a series of different shows, all based around the Sentai series. I mean, there was a few Magical Girl shows a few years back, a few idol shows. I think there was an idol show about Miss as well a while back. Last season and this season as well, we've got Miss Kuritsu from Monster Development Department. It's all about creating new comedy, new stories around the same familiar genre. And it looks like this current generation really wants to talk about Sentai series. This is very much a cute show. There's not much meat to those bones just yet, but there's plenty of muscle, and there's plenty of hope. This one looks to be cute. I'm going to be watching 3 more episodes of it. Depending on how busy I am, I might watch more. But it's not going to be for everyone. If you want to watch Love After World Domination, you can find it airing over at Crunchyroll. And if you thought love in the grips of Sentai warfare was one thing, just wait until you see Season 3 of Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Ultra Romantic, as our wonderful Student Council President and Vice Presidents are back to cause chaos over who loves who. And let's be honest, they both love each other, they just refuse to admit it. This one thrust us straight back into a 4 with bits involving Ishigami and Miko, involving Miyuki and Kaguya, of course. And of course, Chika's up to her usual nonsense, causing chaos as always. To be honest, pretty much half of the stories of this anime are about Chika causing chaos, which, and again, it's Chika. It's what you expect, really, isn't it? If you've not watched the first few series of this one, then where have you been? You've not even heard about it, then definitely where have you been? But Kaguya-sama Love is War is about a student council president who loves his vice president. He doesn't love her, he loves her. And Kaguya, the vice president, loves him. However, we've both been brought up to believe that in order to declare your love to someone else, you are showing weakness, and the partner will use that weakness to take advantage of you. He who confesses first is always at the bottom of a relationship, and neither wants to give up that through pride or through ambition. And so whilst they want to get the other one to admit they love them, they don't want to admit it themselves first of all. And so the immovable wall meets the immovable wall, and they don't go anywhere. They just sit around posturing at each other for several years. Of course, into that chaos you throw Chika, who causes chaos. She's literally just chaos incarnate. didn't know any better, thinks she was a character from Final Fantasy Origins, Stranger of Paradise, of Chaos. And of course you got the Treasurer and Epics Committee lead Ishigami and Mikino, who are, well, Mikino's a new addition from last season. Ishigami's been in it from the start, and he is shit scared of Kaguya. Whereas Miko's just an adorably straight up pure girl who is just set amongst her ways. This looks to be more of the same, and to be honest, that's all it needs to be. If you're a fan of the first two series, you're going to love this one as well. If you like romantic comedy, check out the first two series if you haven't done already. We'll move over to Crunchyroll. Obviously they're now back on Crunchyroll as well, and you can watch this one on Crunchyroll as well. Next day we've got another kind of sports anime. I mean, it's not really sports, more than art, but there's so much athleticism going into ballet, then it might as well be. Because welcome to the world of Danseur, an anime about a kid who ends up learning ballet. Now this is from Studio Mappa, the studio who brought us the likes of Yuri on Ice. So there's definitely pedigree there with this studio and this type of anime. Danseur, or just going to Danseur, is anime about a kid called Junpei who, as a kid, his parents take him to watch his sister's ballet recital. Now, he's just sleeping throughout all of it. I mean, he's a young kid, likes fighting, has no idea interest in ballet whatsoever. As he wakes up bleary-eyed and sees a guest performance of some male ballet dancer coming on stage, doing fantastic leaps and moves, which there's special moves, special names for these ballet steps, but I don't know the first thing about ballet. I think all I know about ballet comes from Princess Tutu, and unless it involves turning into a duck, I've no idea. But he's so floored by this male ballet dancer that he becomes obsessed with ballet, to the point of begging his parents to let him also attend the ballet school his sister is attending. Although when his friends find out he's doing ballet, all shit hits the fan. He gives up ballet and just starts learning to fight from his dad's friend who runs a dojo. His dad, by the way, was a professional stunt coordinator who just happens to have a ballet bar in his house. His dad died when he was a kid, so he's just been brought up with his mother and his sister, and now in the current time he's just a kid who does martial arts, very popular in school, still does loads of flexible dancing and steps, but as part of his fighting rather than part of actual dancing. Until one day is a fateful encounter with let me describe it as a pixie dream girl, a girl in class, popular girl, beautiful, and he encounters her outside his house, and she basically shows him that the movie does is ballet. Intrigued to know more, he follows her to her family's gym, her family's ballet gym, and goads him into doing some ballet. There's a go between herself, her mother who runs the ballet school, and himself. He doesn't want to do anything to do with ballet because it's a girly thing. Why would a boy want to do girly things? You know, the usual ballet reaction. But eventually he comes around, he learns that he's actually got some reasonable skill with ballet. He's not just a nobody. And he's still very hesitant. And there's a bite to his tale as well, because there's another character, a mysterious grey-haired boy in a bedroom. We don't know why he's in a bedroom, why he's stuck in a bedroom, but it's clearly important since it's in the intro to the anime. I imagine there's going to be some kind of rivalry between our main guy and this other guy, fighting over the pixie dream girl. Danseur looks interesting. Now, I'll be honest, I've still not seen Yuri on Ice. People always recommend it to me, but when I think Yuri, I think this. And this one does remind me a bit of Welcome to a Ballroom, just not quite as long necks, which, given these necks are particularly long, is quite surprising. If you want to watch Danseur, this one's also on Crunchyroll. Finally, the last anime today is the anime adaptation of Spy Family, an anime about a spy which goes by the name of Twilight, who is tasked with various top secret missions, as you would do if you were a spy. This is not a spy as in a corporate espionage, this is a spy as in James Bond, gun-toting spies with silenced guns. Now, of course, our first intro to Lloyd is he's doing a job impersonating some politician, getting some dirt on someone, so maybe it's kind of a corporate espionage, but using fake faces, voice changing, very much top secret agent type stuff. And so at the end of that job, he moves on and gets his next job, as you would do in a station, on a station bench, swapping newspapers with your handler to get a top secret mission. His mission this time, should he choose to accept it, is to infiltrate a school. And to do so, he needs a kid. Well, how's he going to get a kid so quickly? He's a single bachelor. As he goes about getting himself a kid, and so he meets a young girl called Anya. Anya is the kid in the orphanage who interests him most. She's super intelligent, super cute, and super happy just to be with him. One thing which Lloyd doesn't realise that Anya has a special ability. She has the power to read minds. Very fantastical, but she does. Not that she's willing to tell him that, because she doesn't want more experiments done on her. She just wants to live a happy life with her dad, who she does find out is a spy, of course, because she can read minds, you know that. Now, to say that Anya is cute is an understatement. Quite often in this type of anime, you'll get a character who's meant to be a child, but they are more grown up than the adults. Or they're unrealistic or just annoying. Basically, imagine an adult pretending to be a child, and that's what you got. Anya definitely is not that. She's childish, childlike, and has that immature maturity, if that makes sense. She wants to present herself as being more mature than she is, and so she comes across more bratty because of it, but in an adorable way. Easily the most adorable new character of the season, and her forming a bond with Lloyd in that first episode is hilarious. Of course, the future of the episodes look more interesting because next episode has got him find himself a wife as well, despite being single. And of course, finding a wife who's going to be unaware of a spy, despite being a reasonably respectable looking wife, is going to be tricky. No idea how he's going to do it, but so this is familial bliss with a pretense of spying, a super stealthy secret spy, a mind-reading kid, and then some other person we've not met yet. Now, I'm not really going to go into much more detail of this one. I think I've told you everything you need to know about the show. I mean, I'm gushing over it already. Everybody I know is gushing over it. Anya faces are all over the internet. So if you've not seen it yet, then where have you been hiding? Get back out of that rock you've been hiding underneath and watch this bloody thing on Crunchyroll. And so that was Love After World Domination, Kaguya-sama, Love is War Ultra Romantic, Danseur, and Spy Family. 4 new anime airing this season, and what are 4 of them? So what you'll be watching, let me know in the comments, and join me next time for the last 4 shows of the season. So until then, thanks for watching, a wonderful day, and bye bye.